Hi my friend, it's Pat Sloan here for my daily video. So we have got some Winter Bliss today, some talk about what we're going to be doing in 2021, like our planning, because I think we need to be doing it for a couple days before we just flip over to the new year, so we're actually ready. And oh, I got something else, so we'll see. So Winter Bliss, Winter Bliss. Now I will be taking down today all my Christmas things and putting up some blue and white in my living room for some winter bliss. So I'm hoping that you can share today, or tell me about it if you're only here at YouTube. Tell me about a blue and white quilt, or show me a blue and white quilt of yours. We're doing a blue and white in our home is, at least I am. I'm doing blues and whites, not like, you know, one shade of blue, but lots of shades of blue and white for home is, which starts next Wednesday. So I've done a few other blue and whites, including this one from my Celebrate the Seasons, my Nordic, which I've always wanted to do a Nordic style quilt. So I just love this one. I think that's what, if I can find it, that's what I'm going to hang in my living room. But I also have a surprise for you if you had not seen this yet. I have the pattern up on my I Love to Make Quilts. Here is my Winter Bliss table runner. So this is going to go on the table, and it has the sweet little birds. There they are. Look, little blue birds. And it's all done with my Morrison Park. So it's just the blue and white, blue and cream from the Morrison Park. And this is one that's pretty easy to do, just a little bit of applique and the big friendship stars with a chain. So yes, so you can download that at my website. The link is under the video, and I'm also put it in the comments so you can get it. And I did that for Olfa, and I know not everybody saw it then, so I'm putting it on my website now so that you can find it and see it and make it if you want. My Nana, my one grandma, she used to talk about her bluebird of happiness. So anytime I make a bird that is blue, I think of my Nana. The bluebird of happiness, she often called their car, because they had a lot of blue cars, and that's, I don't know why she called them that, but that's what she did. So there's a few fabrics that I know some of you loved, and you've been thinking about them, that were Christmas fabrics that there's just a little bit left. There's not much left. So I wanted to show those to you in case you wanted to snag them up here at the end of the year. The Holly Berries fabric, there's some of these Jolly Bars left. Not many of them, but they are really pretty. They're what I did my tree in, the big tree that I did in. So here's the tree, and that this can make one of the trees, the tree quilts. Also the flurries is almost gone. There's a lot of that's you know, it's just this. I would like to make a table runner with these, or some other small quilt. I think I have two maybe. I like the Christmas balls all tossed along there, but really the bears, these bears, they just get me. I just think they're so cute. I don't know what I'd do with those. I have thinking about that. And the fabric that was used to make these sweaters, that sort of Nordic-y sweater part. So there's the pattern, and actually there's a digital. If you like digital, you can get that for free, and that's in here. This is, see, here's one. Here's the blue one. I've got a mess going on here. And let's see, there's still more of this one, which I think is gorgeous. Some other, here's the red that's done in that sweater print. And I think there was another sweater print, but I can't find it in here. But those are still available. So I still, you know what I'm thinking is, like, patterns like this. Let me just take it out of the bag so it's not, oh, it's a bag and a bag. So I do, okay, it's not coming out easily. So for things like this, I think to myself, you know, I should just do one block and get it out of my system, and then have, like, maybe use you know, a bunch of, I don't know, like similar colors that could then be put together, because sometimes there's just one block that is so cute and you just want to make the one block, and I can make it into a pillow or something. But I keep thinking I might start that with this one. Just make one sweater block and then sort of put it in a bag, and maybe keep all of this it's called Starlight, I think that's the name of this fabric. But maybe keep this fabric bundle, and anytime I want to make, like I see a block and I just want to make it. But sometimes you want to make that block like similar to what the original is, right? So you just do it. Just do it. And then eventually you'll put them all together. I would love in 2021 to dig out and buy this jam-packed shoebox of fabrics, and I know if I split them into 2 colorways, I will have enough to do sort of a, you know, a quilt with this, a mishmash of all these just extra blocks and things like that. But I am definitely, I may do this today. I don't know, it can't be that hard. It's just some rectangles. There actually, this is a free download, so I will link you to it on the page today. But I need to start doing that. Whenever I see something I love and it could just do one block, I need to do it. I need to do it. The other thing I need to do is when I see fabric that I love, I need to make a little something out of it, because it just gets away. It just gets away and you don't end up making anything. And then, you know how it is. We all have that fabric. But I got in the Florida fabric. My brother lives in Florida, and let's take a look at it. This is brand new. This is new fabric. So I am so excited. It's got, when we go down to visit my brother, we always like to stop. I guess it's a kind of a tradition to stop at one of the orange places on the way back. But this one is done by Sarah Watts, and I love her artwork. So here's the cranes, and then she's got the big palm leaves and the sky, and here's like the crane's wings. I love that. And there's the cranes again. My dad's wife loves cranes, so that would be super cool maybe to do something for her. These are the oranges. Yes. And some more, so it's got the night sky. This is just the coolest line. I love the colors of it. Here's oranges and the night sky and blue. Look at that. And now she brings in this purple. So then there's a bit of purple here with the wings. Here's the manatee, because you have to have manatee down there. We've got to see them once. We also went to Flamingo Gardens once, which I would love to go back to. So here's some more of the same fabrics. There's the manatees again. But I just think this is a junior jelly roll. Junior layer cake. I'm sorry. Junior layer cake, 10-inch squares. So it is like 20 something pieces in here. Look at that richness of those colors. Love it. I love orange and pink. I don't know why, but I always have orange and pink. So that's a new line, and I need to do something with it. Maybe one of the layer cake books or the Jolly Bar books, because I can cut this in half and do a Jolly Bar quilt out of it. So I need to do a little something. It's just so cute. It would be cute for a baby quilt. Some of my family down in Florida are having a baby, one of my brother's stepdaughters. So I think that would be super cute for her baby. I don't know what her room is like, though. I have to write her and ask her, what are you doing in the room? So I've been thinking about my word for the year, do. It was so funny on the chat on Monday night. I think it was Monday nights. Somebody says, do or do not. There is no try, which is Yoda from the Star Wars. And I believe in that so much. You know, if you never start, you're never going to finish. If you never try, you're never going to know. But my do is going to be more about a specific thing. So for the month, this is what I want to do, accomplish, happen in that month, and make that, like, bring it right up front and center, so that it's so easy to just do your thing each day, and then all of a sudden some of these bigger things you want to do never get started because you don't have a day. Like, I'm going to start this on Thursday the 4th. Well, if you don't ever do that, then it just all of a sudden it's the end of the month and you've never started that project, worked on the project. Deadlines. Deadlines make everything happen. All right, so speaking of deadlines, I did a little bit more work on the Happiness is Homemade cross stitch. So that's this one. So I'm getting now close. I'm getting closer, and I think, oh, I really should just finish this, and then I'll do the snowman, because this is not really that big, and there's just do the happiness and the rest of this and the heart. So I think that is going to be the plan, is just work on that one. I'm trying to keep it out. So just like quilting, if I were to not have, when I didn't have a room, although I've mostly had a room almost my whole life for sewing, you know, after I was an adult, I always had an extra bedroom, and that was my room. But I want to keep things out, because if I were to put everything away, it's so much of a hassle to bring it out. So for the cross stitch, I'm trying to leave it in the rolling carts and my office assistants, so they're on top. Same with the crochet. I have the crochet down here in the basket, and so I can just pick this up and do a little bit of it. It's still a little bit more open than I was thinking it would be, this blanket, you know. So, but I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to keep going with it. That goes down there. So, did you download your calendar for our January? And it's got all of the sew-alongs that are going on and what day they are. And there's a few other surprises that are popping in, because, you know, that's more fun. Now, I've got the Aurifil. See, I told you, because you watch my videos, you get to see it in progress. It is getting very close to being done. I've got all 3 verticals plus the sides. I'm working on this side here that's closer to us, and then that top will be set. After that, I have one of the January/February surprises that it's not announced yet, that I need to start working on. So I'll probably be on the other side of my table filming for a few days, because I may actually start that one like on New Year's Day and see if I can get it cut and up on the wall and figured out. So I'll be taping on the other side of the table, because that one you can't see yet. All right. Now you think you'll be very proud of me. I have my list. Now, you know, I showed you the journal book yesterday, and I wasn't thinking, you know, I just opened it up and like I didn't remember where everything was. So in the front, I put one of these library things so that I could put notes on it. So I put that in there because I typed up all of my things and I folded it and put it in here. But if you're going to totally write everything, the first 2 pages are the quilt list, and then you have 50 pages of projects. So for one page per project, and then you have like a wish list if you're things you want to write down that you're going to work on, and then if you want to keep track of your block of the months, there's pages for that, which I think is pretty nice because sometimes you might forget that you are working on one. But Terry sent me stickers, so I'd be very proud of me, Terry. I put like my Dear Jane is done, and then I realized I had 2 other projects that I needed to add. Got 1 done, and I found 2 in my basket. And I'm like, oh, that's great. They were tops though, so I have now 36 tops. I do not need 36 tops, so I am going to have to go through here and decide sort of what is going on with all of them. and the other 22 that are some part of progress, like somewhere I'm working on them, and some of those I probably won't want to finish. But that is what I'm sort of assessing and looking at for getting ready for 2021, because I am a firm believer that when we flip over the year, to me it's like a fresh start, it's a fresh slate. Even though nothing actually changes, it's mental attitude. All right, my friend, links are down below. Thank you for using them. They help support our small family business. Greg and I love you very, very much for helping us, and I love you dearly. Mwah. See you online.